Has anyone seen this video for Solar Freakin Roadways?
Yeah!
I have seen the future, and it is Solar Freakin Roadways.
So, it must be said that for what is essentially a $500,000 installation there, no expense was spared on the display cabinet. Yeah, I mean, it's hardly any wonder this thing caught fire. Obviously, they got the same people who made the roads to make the box.
These wonderful, intelligent people want to begin manufacturing a technology that can power the future of the whole freaking planet.
And the world's most secure lock. And of course, it's not, oh my God, it's not even weatherproofed. Use marine plywood or something. It's all cracking down the back here. Held on, by the looks of things, by a single screw. The whole thing is held on by a single screw. Outstanding. Outstanding.
Panels in our streets with sensors that can know if someone's crossing the street ahead of you with lights, so it lights up, it says careful, there's an animal, there's a kid, there's a pedestrian.
And this is the first solar roadway. And it's so it was initially set up, and then it broke within, well, half of them were dead on arrival and half of them died within a week of that, and then they closed it for a few months. Then they reopened it, and after about a few weeks half of it failed, then that thing caught fire. And now, oh look, yeah, some of them are locked on. And now this is their third attempt at getting it running, and already that one's dead, right? He's not doing anything. And that one's dead. He's not doing anything. So let's go from one dead one to another one. And then finally, that one's dead. So, 3 dead panels out of 30 after about a month.
Parking lots that can change their lines.
And you gotta bear in mind, this is really late in the day. It's almost like 7 p.m. I mean, look how low the sun is. And these things are really toasty. They're like hot to the touch.
Heaters in them, so you never have to worry about snowplows anymore.
Plus you can see all these bubbles actually inside. So, other defects, and of course the workmanship is absolutely crap.
I'm kind of broke, bruh. Yeah, no kidding. The economy is in the toilet. Do you realize how many thousands of jobs this could create and sustain? Talk about a hypodermic adrenaline shot to the heart of the manufacturing and infrastructure sector.
Yeah, absolutely pathetic workmanship. And this is after only, what was it? It's 3 months or something. So, yeah, I mean, look at all these bubbles. Right, so I think they've got like glue between these things. But I mean, they really make a rod for their own back, right? Solar panels, when they get hot, they become less efficient. So the last thing you will want to do is paint it all black like that. And some of these LEDs are dying already, I can tell you. Every now and again I sort of see them out the corner of my eye. They're locked on full, like that one there, you see? Right, so let's watch this one. That's what they done. And locked on. And they're all over the place like that, these failing LEDs. And of course there's no way to, oh my God, they're all over the place, the failing ones.
They're too humble and wonderful to yell at you over the internet, so I'm gonna do it. You need to know about this technology. You need to get behind it. You need to share it with everyone you know, because this is actually happening.
There's hardly a panel here that's not sort of running some sort of failure.
There's always an answer. There's never a reason not to move forward.
And secondly, as a vehicle will roll across such a tile, you'll get differential loading, which will cause the tiles to slowly work their way loose. Sure, these processes can take days, months, or even years. But these are some of the reasons why you've never seen a freeway made out of tiles.
You know what, compadre? I don't think you should be able to do that.
I have concerns about the future. Is this thing even possible? I told you, yes. Solar roadway technology was invented by engineering couple Julie and Scott Broussard in 2006.
It's just me rocking backwards and forwards. If I do it more bigger. Right, comes the next question. How much of these are actually scratch resistant? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up a piece there. Oh! It's really uncomfortably hot to kneel down on. And yeah, so this is some sort of thing they want to make it grippy with. I don't think that's going to last very long at all. But even at this, I can see that it's scratched. So, yeah, you see all this broken glass here. And all the other dirt that's just sort of accumulated. This is just a random place I started at. This one's not so bad, but still completely full of junk. As you can see, some of the workmanship here is absolutely pathetic. The idea that you're going to make roads out of these things is just, look at this! Look at this! Along with another dead LED. That's pathetic. The thing is, you've got to clean it up first. There's another bit of glass that's just broken off. Yeah? So actually get a nice clean spot. Yeah, there you go. Well, I tell you, glass is just a really shitty material. That's just some stuff that was lying on there anyway. Yeah? And that's just doing it with my fingers. That's not what you're going to get when you get a car rolling over this stuff. The thing is, one dead LED and the whole panel is junk. And seeing as this was, what was it, a couple of $1 million or something? I'm going to try and jump over it. We'll see how far I can. And there won't be any glare problems. No, this is actually quite fun. Right. I'm actually going to go over here on the other side of the fountain and see, right, because when I first came here, I drove right past it because it's so small. And you can't actually see the LEDs with the naked eye, but it's worthless. Yeah, those things are throwing 90% of their light straight up into the air where you just can't see any of it. So this is late evening with the sun fairly low, and even at that you really can't see shit. Yeah, with the sun directly overhead, this will just be a complete non-starter. Okay, so I'm not actually that far away from it at the moment. and you can just about make out the light. So I'm going to do my stridey thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So about 35 yards, give or take, and it's almost completely invisible. And that is for anyone who's actually watching. And all of this was just meant to power the restrooms and the fountain and...
Oh, and did I mention that they're also solar panels? They generate electricity, they generate capital, they pay for themselves, and they keep paying more because we're not gonna run out of sun for like 15 billion years.
Well, you can look it up online. It generates about $1 a day or something.
Lowers the cost of energy, unlike those bills in the mail that keep going up. And it's clean energy. Everyone can theoretically drive an electric car with no pollution and a minimal carbon footprint. Can you imagine how good our cities would smell? How much healthier we'd all be?
We can all benefit from this public-private partnership, which will create jobs and lessen our dependence on fossil fuel.
And it pays for itself. They're solar freaking roadways.
And it costs more than that. I'll bet it costs more than that just to run the lights. But I'm going to get the thermal camera on this and see what it looks like.
That's a very interesting little video. It said if a 15% efficient solar panel was put onto every roadway in the United States of America, we would be the power brokers for the entire planet. That excites me.
Every panel has a series of LED lights on the circuit board that can be programmed to make landscape designs, warning signs, parking lot configurations, whatever. These roads never have to have lanes repainted, just reprogrammed to whatever we choose or whatever works best.
So almost all of them have this problem that some of them are stuck on full, like that one. All right, yeah, a couple there stuck on full. And, oh, that guy's dying. This one here, there's one missing, one stuck on full.
Imagine a highway road lighting up ahead of you. How much safer it would be to drive at night. There'd be improved visibility for pilots landing on solar landing strips.
So all of these are the white ones. Yeah, dead white one, load of dead white ones. Let's check this guy out. Yeah, one stuck on full.
These wonderful, intelligent people want to begin manufacturing a technology that can power the future of the whole freaking planet.
And look, stuck LEDs. Stuck LEDs.
I'm very, environmentally conscious. Good, because solar roadways use as much recycled material in their production as possible.
This is exactly the kind of over-the-horizon thinking that has brought Idaho's own solar roadways to national and world prominence.
All you get off the infrared really is that the glass is reflective at this oblique angle. So I've actually gone and walk in front of there. I can't see this, but you should be able to see it's just a reflection of me. Yeah. Yeah, these black strips here, these actually show up the heat quite well. So what you should see is that the actual panels are hotter than I am. What you have there is how hot the solar panels are, and that's how hot my foot is, right? So what you'll find is these things they're just incineratingly hot. A lot of this is just reflection, but you can see that the black rims there mostly reflects the temperature of the solar panels. Let me just get a feel on this. The rims are somewhat hotter than the solar panels. Oh my God. It is, you can see a fault. You can see a fault. So I mean, just down this side alone, there's 1, 2, 3 faults. So let's see if we can summarize. After about 3 months, 10% of the tiles are completely dead. So ballpark numbers, we expect about half of the panels to be dead within a year or so. And 100% of the tiles already have LED faults of one sort or another. And because the tiles are glued together, they cannot be repaired. And there is no recycled material in these things whatsoever. The installation cost about $500,000, and currently in summer, 30 panels generate about 5 cents worth of electricity per day, meaning that your average tile will make some 30 cents of electricity before it fails. About 30% of the tiles are loose after merely 3 months of light foot traffic.
If we vote with our money for projects we believe in, we can create a future where our society is driven by new ideas. It need only begin with private driveways and parking lots. Once the ball gets rolling, it'll create a momentum all of its own.
And beyond the completely dead tiles, about 10% of the tiles have short-circuit type electrical faults of one sort or another. The tiles glare like a mother, and the tiles are very hot and cannot be cooled, further reducing the efficiency of the solar cells. And 100% of the tiles are physically failing after merely 3 months of light foot traffic. Tempered glass or not, glass is just too soft a material to sensibly make roads from. Other than that, solar roadways, brilliant idea. I just can't think of why no one gave it $2 million of Kickstarter money sooner. And another $2 million of government grants.
Broussard says he already has orders from other cities around the country, and he says that he's hoping one day there'll be solar roadways all over the place.
We're looking at how the LED lights work. Even though it's on a sidewalk, we're gonna have a lot of fun playing around with LED lights, seeing how bright they are in the sun and stuff like that. We wanna do that. Federal Highway has research dollars they're allowing us to use. Federal Highway Administration has already provided solar roadways with 3 separate research grants to deploy and develop their technology or their innovation. So they've already done that.
Imagine if the pavement you drive on would never ice over, didn't have potholes, the lines light up on their own, and the pavement would generate electricity. A small company from Idaho named Solar Roadways is making an impression on MoDOT.
And they, Federal Highway, as well as Solar Roadways, are ready to deploy. And we are the DOT that are working with Federal Highway and Solar Roadways with some Federal Highway research dollars to begin that first public deployment of their technology by a state DOT.
Outstanding. Outstanding. This video brought to you thanks to those who support the Thunderf00t channel through Patreon. Bitch slapping the I wanna believe crowd with that bitter, salty taste of scientific reality. Because to some of us, facts matter.